Hello and welcome back to my channel and to today's video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Emma and I make fashion content here on YouTube. Now, to be completely honest, it is really difficult to make fashion content in the middle of a pandemic because I don't leave my apartment, I have no reason to dress up, and most days I'm just a hot mess. Now, everyone is different. I understand that there are people who still need to dress up during this time, or just for their mental health, they just love dressing up every single day. But for me, I just don't. And sometimes I watch these other YouTube channels, or I see people on Instagram all dressed up and looking fabulous during this time. And I absolutely love the inspiration, but sometimes it makes me just feel bad about myself because most days I'm just a grub. And so I don't want to come on here and pretend like I have my life together and that I'm looking fabulous every single day, because I'm not. So for those of you who have days where you just feel like you're not put together, I'm right there with you. But I still like to be inspired and I still like to play around with fashion, even though I'm not really dressing up every single day. And so that is what I want this video to be today. So disclaimer, don't watch this video thinking that this is how I dress every single day. This video is just for fun and to serve as just some inspiration for you all. Also, before we get into this video, I feel the need to mention my haircut. So if you saw my last video, you know that I got a haircut and I have been thinking about getting bangs for a long time. And so I started with curtain bangs just to give it a try. And I ended up deciding just to go for the full bangs. And so I went and got them trimmed yesterday. And here's what they look like. So this is probably the most drastic thing that I've ever done to my hair, but I figured, why not? I'm just home anyway. So we're giving the bangs a try. So jumping into the video. Now, I've never been a huge Goodwill thrifter. However, I do like to challenge myself to go sometimes because you can really find some cool pieces if you really look. And I happened to look out and found some really fun vintage blouses that I've decided to style up in this video. Now, these tops will be on my Poshmark, so if you see something that you really love, you can purchase it for yourself. I will have my Poshmark linked down below at Blue Avenue Thrift, or hopefully this video just serves as just some inspiration so that you can go out and find some fun vintage tops on your own and style them up in your wardrobe. Now, there are some girls out there who have fabulous vintage wardrobes or these huge wardrobes filled with thrifted pieces from Goodwill that have all these like funky patterns and styles. And I'm always inspired by them, but I just know that practically I just can't have a wardrobe like that. But vintage blouses are such a huge trend right now, and it is something that I'm seeing everywhere. And what's great is you can find really similar pieces thrifted for a fraction of the cost. So if you're like me and have just more modern pieces in your wardrobe, you can still incorporate these vintage tops very easily into your wardrobe. It's also a more sustainable way to try trends, and it's going to save you a lot of money. So I have 4 tops that I have styled up in this video. The first one is this gorgeous vintage Brooks Brothers blouse. And I'm absolutely obsessed with the button detail on this top, which is why I grabbed it. This top looks so similar to blouses that I've seen all over. And I feel like it has a classic enough look that it's going to be pretty timeless and last a long time. Now for this video, I tried not to do too many jean looks with these pieces because it's so easy to throw any of these tops with a pair of jeans and make it look super chic, but I wanted to kind of challenge myself to try some other looks that I wouldn't normally put together. But for this top, it has such a Parisian chic vibe to it that I had to just throw it on with a pair of light wash jeans. This is also a dressier blouse, and so I wanted to pair it with something more casual. So I paired it with some light wash straight leg jeans, which makes it perfect for summer. I gave it a tuck, left some of the buttons open. If you put a lacy bralette underneath, that would be really pretty as well. And then to really give it that summer look, I threw on some espadrilles. This outfit is a really nice mix of dressier pieces and more casual pieces, and so it has a really nice balance. It's also super nice and light for summer. And then to continue with this Parisian vibe, I added this woven bag, which is also thrifted, and some simple sunglasses to keep it really chic. I'm absolutely obsessed with this look. I think it looks so put together for summer while still being pretty comfortable and casual. And I feel like you wouldn't even be able to tell that this blouse is vintage. So the next blouse is this really pretty blush pink linen button up. And what I loved about this top was, number one, the fabric. It's Irish linen, which is just so lightweight for the summer, but I absolutely love all of the embroidery and detail on this top. It has some pretty lace and embroidery along the sleeves and along the collar. And this reminds me so much of some blouses from Simple Retro, which is a brand that I'm absolutely obsessed with. They replicate vintage style tops, and this just looks so similar to some of the blouses that they have. Now this blouse would look cute with so many different things, especially just a simple pair of jeans, but I wanted to kind of try something a little bit out there. And something that I've been obsessed with lately is really loose fitting relaxed trousers, which are a huge trend this season. And I had been searching for a pair of white trousers, which I haven't found yet, but when I was thrifting a few weeks ago, I found these bubblegum pink trousers, which are just so much fun that I had to grab them. My wardrobe tends to be pretty minimal, and so I don't always have a lot of color and pattern to play with, but I think these pink pants are the perfect opportunity to go for just a fun, colorful look. Now this light pink top pairs perfectly with these pink pants for a fun monochromatic look, which is also a trend that I'm absolutely obsessed with. This outfit looks so fun and polished, and yet it is so comfortable. You could easily do this outfit with heels, but I wanted to go for something just really easy and relaxed, and so I just threw on some simple sandals. And I know this looks really extra, but since we're just plain dress up in this video, I threw on this woven hat, which I think just makes it so much fun. It looks really high fashion and like you tried really hard, but it's actually just so easy breezy and comfortable. So this is something that I would totally rock in the summer. So what really drew me to this next blouse is the collar. It just has such a fun embroidery detail along the collar and on the top here. And the rest of it is pretty simple and straightforward, but I think this is so fun and right on trend because I feel like I've seen so many tops that have just these like detailed collars. I had a hard time deciding how I wanted to style this one, and I tried on all different kinds of bottoms with this, but the thing with this top is the collar is definitely the star of this outfit. The rest of it's pretty simple, and so I wanted to do something that was just more layered on top because I think it just called for it. The collar needs to be the star of this outfit. However, I've never been a huge layer person, and so I didn't have a ton of options in my current wardrobe, but I ended up grabbing my overalls and taking this kind of dressier blouse and making it way more casual, which I think is just kind of a fun juxtaposition for this outfit. So then I just threw on some easy flats, grabbed a fun bag. This bag is a little bit dressier and I love the blue with this outfit. And then of course I just threw on a fun hat because why not? And finally I have this Hawaiian style button-up top. I'm not quite sure how vintage this really is. It might be a little bit more modern, but this reminds me of a lot of vintage Hawaiian style tops that I see people thrifting all the time. If you've ever seen B. Jones Style on YouTube, this reminds me of something that she would totally grab, and I absolutely love the colors in this top. So as I said before, I don't have a ton of color and pattern in my wardrobe, but it's something that I love to play with. I love mixing colors and color blocking and print mixing. I just don't have an opportunity to do it a lot in my personal wardrobe. But I did thrift these really fun gingham pants. And so I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to do a mixed print look. Now, the trick with mixing prints is that you want to have two different scales of prints in order for it to work together. So because this top is a larger print, this sort of becomes the statement piece, and the gingham pants are a much smaller print, and so that becomes the accent pattern. And so that's why these work together. This outfit was so much fun, and it just felt like this fun vacation outfit. And so I threw on my espadrilles again and just added a fun woven bag and some sunglasses. I could totally see someone rocking this on vacation. It's definitely out there for me, but That's why we're making this video, to try different things. This top is perfect to just tie up for the summer, and this would look so cute just with some denim shorts, but I think this is a fun way to dress it up. So those are 4 vintage style blouses styled up for you. Let me know in the comments down below which outfit is your favorite, and I would love to know how you would style up these tops. I know the world is crazy right now, and a lot of us don't have an opportunity to dress up very often, but hopefully this was just a fun video to give you some inspiration and maybe inspire you to go out and find a fun vintage top to add to your wardrobe. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you again in the next one.